Sure, if you insist.
Right through here, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you so much.
Bruce Wayne at a charity ball.
It's Tate, isn't it?
Even before you became a recluse, you never came to these things.
The proceeds go to the big fat spread. It's not about charity. It's about feeding the ego of whichever society hag laid this on.
Actually, this is my party, Mr. Wayne. Oh. And the proceeds will go where they should because I paid for the big fat spread myself.
It's very generous of you.
You have to invest if you want to restore balance to the world. Take our clean energy project.
Sometimes the investment doesn't pay off. I'm sorry.
You have a practiced apathy, Mr. Wayne. But a man who doesn't care about the world doesn't spend half his fortune on a plan to save it. And isn't so wounded when it fails that he goes into hiding. Have a good evening, Mr. Wayne.
Alfred?
Answering your own door?
Yeah.
Page 3. Seems you made a series of large put options on the futures exchange, verified by thumbprint. Those options expired at midnight last night. Long term, we may be able to prove fraud, but for now, you're completely broke. And Wayne Enterprises is about to fall into the hands of John Daggett.
The weapons. We can't let Daggett get his hands on Applied Sciences.
Applied Sciences is all locked up and off the books. The energy project, however, is a different story.
Miranda Tate. We need to convince the board to get behind her. Let's show her the reactor.
We're meeting her there in 35 minutes, so you better get dressed.
You brought me out here to show me this, Mr. Fox.
Bear with me, Miss Tate. Please keep hands and feet inside the car at all times.
This is it, isn't it?
The reactor is beneath the river, so it can be instantly flooded in the event of a security breach.
Is Bruce Wayne really that paranoid?
I want to plead the fifth on that one.
I thought you might like to see what your investment built.
No fossil fuels. Free clean energy for an entire city. 3 years ago, a Russian scientist published a paper on weaponized fusion reactions. 1 week later, your reactor started developing problems. I think this machine works.
Miranda, if it were operational, danger in Gotham would be too great.
Would it make you feel better to know that the Russian scientist died in a plane crash 6 months ago?
Someone will work out what Dr. Pavel did. Someone will figure out a way to make this power source into a nuclear weapon. I need you to take control of Wayne Enterprises and this reactor.
To do what with it?
Nothing. Until we can guarantee its safety.
And if we can't?
Decommission and flood it.
Destroy the world's best chance for a sustainable future.
If the world's not ready, yes.
Bruce, if you want to save the world, you have to start trusting it.
I'm trusting you.
Doesn't count, you have no choice.
I could have flooded this chamber at any time in the last 3 years. I'm choosing to trust you. Please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this meeting will now come to order.
You know, I'd like to point out that we have a non-board member here, which is highly irregular, even if his family name is above the door.
Bruce Wayne's family built this company.
And he himself has run it
Into the ground, sir. Does anybody disagree? And check the share price this morning. Crazy gambling on futures has not only cost Mr. Wayne his seat, it's cost us all a lot of money, and he has to go.
I'm afraid he has a point, Mr. Wayne.
So back to business.